touch, looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Tom Savage's Texans.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Savage on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Savage. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Savage now to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Tom Savage took over as a starting quarterback late in 2016, but got hurt, unable to play in the playoffs. But he's back entrenched as Bill O'Brien's #1 QB starting 2017. But Deshaun Watson, their #1 choice, lurking in the wings.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Savage now on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Darkwa. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Manning, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Here's Manning to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Manning throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Let's go!
After the interception, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry now for Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Fresh set of downs here. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. What? Hey.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Check line. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 4. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down again. Jay Bromley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Giants ready to come out now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Manning. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. There's Perkins on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Separating from the gun. Manning to Vereen out in the flat. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Beckham, 35 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st down, Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, let's go. Next round.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Looking deep downfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On play action, now Manning. for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, Perkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Manning. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Again, they go to Perkins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And some room to work. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go with Perkins again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Watson looking to throw on second down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Manning going to give it to Perkins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Houston, it's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Manning. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DJ Reader with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Time running out here on the play clock. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Here's Watson. And his first throw here is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Come on, let's go.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Perkins on the give from Manning. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now Perkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They pitch to Perkins. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. first down, back to Perkins. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second down and just 1. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On the run, it's Perkins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Vereen. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0?